a leap of 34 years, National Education Policy 2020 has got formal nod from Union Cabinet. This is the third education policy since independence. It is based on the recommendations of Drafting Policy Committee headed by Dr. Krishnaswamy Kasturirangan. It is aimed at paving the way for transformational reforms in school and higher education system to make India a global knowledge superpower. It stipulates the complete overhaul of existing education system. It includes host of changes like 5+3+3+4 structure, flexible examination system, vernacular language at early age, vocational education and many more. In the present series of Decoding NEP 2020, we will interact with different educationists to have more insights on the inside story of NEP 2020. In the first edition of Decoding NEP 2020 series, we have reached in the premises of Zilitra Valley School. And today we will interact with the principal, Ms. Alka Mathur ma'am, and we'll try to know her viewpoints on the topic of national importance. Welcome ma'am, and it's our honor to have you on the platform.
First of all, I would like to congratulate Kaushik Natya Nritya Academy, Bhiwani, for starting this initiative. This is really very good that it will reach to the masses how they have to take this education policy and what could be their contribution in the implementation of this thing. As everybody says that education policy is the showcase or the future of any country. And this is the most awaited national education policy because right from the beginning we have been making this hue and cry that our policies, education policies are based on the policies which were propounded by Lord Macaulay. And it was actually to create clerks and yes men for the British Empire. Of course, we made our policy in 68, 86, some more reformants were done, but this is really a revolution. This is different. This is the main difference from rote learning to idea forming. And I can very well say that they are actually catering to Vivekananda's views that education is the manifestation of perfection that is inside a person. But what is inside a person? What is inside a child especially? We objectify the child by thinking that whatever we teach him, he will be learning that. And there are hardly any teachers presently at very early age who would be watching what exactly is the talent inside the child. We have to make it perfect. That thing is being done in this education policy. Early childhood care and education. That is the best field that has been included in it. And presently I have seen that they will be even covering the areas of the tribal people also. There are so many eklavas which are hidden there. We do not go to them, but now this education policy will be going to those ashram shalas, anganwadis which are open there, and we shall be watching the talent of every child. So this is the best part of that. And afterwards, of course, from 6th onwards, coding, which is the requirement of the time, because we are living in this cyber age. This is a requirement. Then from 9th onwards, vocational. But for vocational courses, we have to change the mindset of the people also. Generally, those who want to become carpenter or electrician, the society doesn't feel good about them. So we have to inculcate that feeling or that feeling that we have to respect every profession, every vocation. So in this way, this is going to bring many changes in our education system.
Indeed, ma'am, this is one of the perfect introduction of NEP 2020. Now we would like to know what are the strongholds of NEP 2020 according to you, or how can NEP prove fruitful in revolutionizing the present education system?
Of course, it can make some changes when we head of the schools and teachers, they are taking the initiative along with the people of the society. Generally, it is suppose as a principal I am on the round. if I see some noise from any class, we think that the teacher is not capable enough. That's why so much of noise is there. And we forget to see why the noise is there. Maybe that the children are asking questions. They are discussing something. They are discovering and discussing and analyzing something. I think the best class is that class where the students are making noise and they are conversing with each other and they are asking each other and they are coming to some conclusions. So such type of changes are to be made. We think that a teacher is just a very strict person with the iron ruler under the arm. So that image of the teacher has to be changed. Once I went to one school where very small children, 3, 4, 5-year-old children were studying, and I saw that a child came running and he was completely covered with mud. And after him, a teacher was coming and she was also in the same condition. So they were playing like that. So such type of teachers are required.
And you remind me of the term Upanishad, where people sit together and discuss the things to know the various aspects. It's considered as child-centric policy. So how is it worthy from students' perspective, from students' point of view, and how can students be beneficial by this initiative of NEP 2020?
Actually, the main thing is that we want to create best person. As G.B. Shaw once said that the nature's aim is to create the Superman, super person. Superman means a person who has a very good developed brain. So in the same manner, the principle of NEP is to make good human beings which have this logical power to think and to act also. So the teachers, they can ask the children to think logically, to develop scientific temper in them. This is the necessity of the present time. Of course, we are doing so many things mindlessly. They may be beneficial for us, but we have to make them understand why we are doing this. This whys and hows, they should not end in the child's mind. We want to create some Nobel laureates in the field of science. Of course, we had many, but still for all those inventions are credited for the ancient times. Why are not we having scientists presently? Whenever we ask any child, he says that I want to become a doctor, engineer, or chartered accountant. Why don't they say that I want to become a scientist? There are very few of them. So we have to change this thing. Only then India's education policy will be revolutionized and all the children will be benefited by this.
Educators are considered at the epicenter of this NEP. So how can educators equip themselves with the skills required for 21st century education system?
Lots and lots of workshops have to be attended by the teachers, because presently also I see that the principals, teachers and all, they are adopting the old ways of rote learning, and a student is known by the marks he is getting. So these have to be revolutionized by attending. CBSE is going to give so many workshops. So we have to attend those virtual workshops which are available online, and otherwise also reading a lot of books. Education system, even our ancient education system, as you were talking of Upanishad, when we saw that Nachiketa was talking to Yam was the person who had the whole knowledge, and Nachiketa was just 5-6-year-old child, and still Yam gave the whole knowledge. So just see the capability of the teacher who was able to give everything to the fit everything in the mind of Nachiketa, who was just 6-year-old. So in this way we have to change the mindset of the teachers also.
Considering the output-oriented approach, what targets does NEP want to achieve in near future?
Of course, in near future, we, as you said, that we want to make India the superpower of knowledge. There was a time then from China, from all over the world, people used to come here. They used to read Sanskrit because all the knowledge was there in Sanskrit. So we want that our own country becomes the hub of knowledge, superpower, where people come and they come for learning here something from us.
And let us hope for India to be called as Vishwa Guru in near future once again. In inventions are worthy only when they go through the testing phase of implementation. What are the effective ways of its effective implementation, and what can be the roadmap for its implementation in letter and spirit?
Implementation, of course, is the greatest part of any policy. And first of all, we have to tell about the pros and especially the whatever we want to the general masses, because whenever a child is reared or we are bringing up a child, the whole village is involved. He is learning the things from everyone, from the neighborhood, from a person who is living at the last corner of the village. The child is going to learn from everyone. So I just want that we should spread this message of this NEP to the masses. Everybody should come to know. They should not then think that this is the work of education department only principals and teachers and students matter. It is a matter of everyone in the society. Everybody should come to know about the policy, and they should give their suggestions. These days CBSE is asking for the ways how to implement this policy. So we should all think about that, and we should all contribute in making our country the superpower of knowledge.
In his address to the nation, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has claimed NEP to be based on learning instead of studying. Do you perceive it as shift from mere enhancing literacy level to strengthening the meaning of the term education?
Yeah, of course, we are strengthening the meaning of education now. As far as assessment is concerned, we have seen that we will be developing that critical thinking. Now presently everybody is saying that when his child is assessing himself or he is giving marks to himself, he would be giving 10 out of 10. Why will he be giving less marks? But I think that slowly and steady the child will think before writing that 10 out of 10. He will think his weakness because he knows it, and this is going to bring out that critical thinking in him, and he would understand what are his weaknesses, and he would be honest, and in this way we will be, of course, knowing the true meaning of education, where the person knows what are my weaknesses and what are my strengths. And when he will evaluate himself, then he will come to know that I have to work hard on these fields, and this is the main quality that God has given to me, and I have to, of course, polish that thing.
Thanks a lot for sharing your valuable insights on the topic of national importance, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
To explore more secrets of NEP 2020, do subscribe and like our channel, and don't forget to connect to us for next interaction of Decoding NEP 2020 series. For now, that's all from my side. Thanks for watching and take care.